If you're on the hunt for a crossbreed that mixes intelligence with, well, more intelligence, then look no further than the Aussiedoodle. A cross between two of the world's brainiest and the most beautiful breeds, Australian Shepherd and Poodles, the Aussiedoodle seems to have it all. The Aussiedoodle is an excellent family dog, getting on well with all people and different types of pets. These incredibly affectionate dogs will quickly become the heart and soul of the household. Aussiedoodles go by several names, including Aussie Poo and Aussie Poodle. Many Aussiedoodle enthusiasts describe the dog's personalities as goofy and loving. Aussiedoodle has a life expectancy of 11 to 12 years, which is kind of shorter than that of larger breeds. Now, without further ado, let's check out the top 10 most interesting facts about the Aussiedoodle. Number 1. Their history. The Aussiedoodles are a relatively new breed of designer dogs that have been created by intentionally mixing Australian Shepherds and Poodles in the late 1990s or early 2000s, most likely in North America. This breed was created for two reasons. Firstly, Aussiedoodle breeders wanted to combine the cleverness of the Australian Shepherd and the normal Poodle. A second consideration was to create an animal with a low shedding coat. With fame, intelligence, and a good work ethic in its line, it's no wonder the Aussiedoodle is becoming such a popular crossbreed. As with any other designer dog breeds, the Aussiedoodle is not recognized by the American Kennel Club. Fortunately, they're recognized by the American Canine Hybrid Club, the Designer Dogs Kennel Club, the International Designer Canine Registry, and the Designer Breed Registry. Number 2. Their appearance. As the Aussiedoodle is a relatively new breed and a mix between Poodle and Australian Shepherd, their size range varies from small to medium. Most weigh in at 25 to 70 pounds and range in height from 10 to 15 inches at the shoulder. That said, many can be smaller or larger. Aussiedoodles bred from miniature Poodles may be as little as 30 centimeters tall and weigh around 22 pounds, being fairly fine-boned and lithe, while standard Poodles tend to produce hybrid pups between 53 to 62 pounds that could be as tall as 56 centimeters. Aussiedoodles are muscular but slender. The head is wide with a thickly rounded muzzle, their nose is black and their ears stand erect. The eyes of Aussiedoodle may be blue or brown, and they can have the Australian Shepherd tail, which is often cropped, or the Poodle curly tail. The coat can be a wide array of colors and color combinations, including all shades of black, gray and white, tan, red tricolor, black tricolor, red merle, and blue merle. Number 3. Their personality. While loving and loyal, Aussiedoodles are also extremely energetic and they need plenty of exercise and space to run. You can keep your Aussiedoodle occupied with long hikes, walks, beach days, or retrieval games. Like the Australian Shepherd, Aussiedoodles will sometimes get closer and stick with one or two of their favorite humans. They should never be raised outdoors or in kennels since they require constant human interaction and affection to maintain a happy and balanced life. They have no tolerance for boredom or isolation and will quickly become destructive or hyperactive if ignored or left alone for long periods. They love to cuddle, and thus you may not be surprised to wake up during the night only to find your dog comfortably sleeping on your head. They're masters of agility training, as they can jump as if there's no bone in their body and will fearlessly lunge at anything and everyone in their path. Besides this, they're athletic enough to participate in dog sports such as flyball, obedience, and rally. They make great watchdog because they are quite territorial and will alert you if someone new is around, but usually with happy greetings. This breed has earned a reputation for sharing, especially when it comes to toys. They're always bringing their owners toys in an effort to start a game of fetch or tug-of-war. However, they can be apprehensive about giving up something once they get a hold of it. Number 4. Their grooming. Given their variety of coats, it depends on the individual Aussiedoodle when it comes to how they tolerate extreme weather. The level of grooming that an Aussiedoodle requires will vary depending on how curly its coat is. Dogs that have a wavier coat often only require combing once or twice a week, whereas dogs with a curlier coat need to be groomed more often. While grooming, their ears should be checked for debris. Similarly, nails should be trimmed once or twice a month. Number 5. Their health. The Aussiedoodle breed is predisposed to some of the same conditions that the Australian Shepherd and Poodles face. While most are generally healthy, some may have prone to a few health issues like weight gain, hip dysplasia, which is a disorder of the hip joints that can cause the hind limbs of the affected dog to be lame, similarly progressive retinal atrophy, chances of getting blind, or reactions to flea and tick medications. Number 6. They're known to be the Einstein of dogs. Since Aussiedoodles are created by breeding two of the most intelligent dog breeds, they're considered to be canine Einstein, making them one super smart crossbreed. This in turn makes them incredibly easy to train, and they learn what you want them to learn very quickly. By 4 months old, they will already know several phrases like "let's get in the car" and "time for bed" and "let's go for a walk." In fact, the level of their intelligence has been compared to that of a small child, so their understanding and ability to retain information will make the process of training them a pleasurable one. They're super smart and they have high energy levels. They have the capacity to read their owner's mind and behave accordingly. Number 7. They like to work. Both Australian Shepherds and Poodles are working breeds. Australian Shepherds are famous herders and Poodles are water retrievers. Because of their working dog status, Aussiedoodles are considered a highly active breed. Aussiedoodles like to help with gardening by grabbing the hose and shaking it around. Besides this, you can give them jobs like taking out the mail or carrying groceries or laundry. Despite their playful nature, they are always eager for small house tasks such as cleaning cage or room. They will always look for something to do when they're alone in the house. It's not a surprise to find Aussie Poo trying to assemble their toy after the parts are dispatched during a play session with fellow dogs. Number 8. They make wonderful therapy dogs. They're in tune with their needs and they know when you're having a rough day, which is why many Aussiedoodles are used as service therapy and emotional support dogs. Gentle to all people and animals, they know when you are having a rough day and will not hesitate to console you emotionally through its loving eyes and physically using its smooth paws and warm hair. And you know that's the best feeling in the world, right? Number 9. They drip everywhere. Dripping is a perfectly normal part of being an Aussiedoodle. It's practically impossible for them to drink from their bowl without soaking the floor afterward. Those who own these dogs spend quite a bit of time cleaning up water on the floor due to their messy habit. This is mostly due to the long hair around their mouths, which soaks up water and promptly disperses it all over the floor. Number 10. They love to swim. You'll never have to convince these dogs to dive headfirst into water. They are natural swimmers and love to splash around for hours when given the opportunity. A swimming session either in a swimming pool or a beach is a pleasure to your Aussiedoodle, as it is one of their favorite adventures. In case you are not near any swimming facility, Aussie Poo will intelligently utilize what you have to explore in its swimming adventure. They may grab garden watering housepipe and shake it around as the water falls on their body, or stick their face and paws into the water dish. Alright guys, those were the top 10 most interesting facts about the Aussiedoodle. What are your favorite traits about these adorable dogs? Let us know in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you like the list. For more videos like this, click on our channel and of course don't forget to subscribe.